guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you're new. My name is Madison. Thank you so much for joining. Today I'm going to be doing my May extra paycheck cash stuffing, and for those of you that are new to my channel, I do these for every single one of my paycheck. I pretty much sit down with you guys and go through my paycheck, giving you guys a breakdown of everything that I'm putting away. I have started this back in October, and honest to God, it has saved me so much. I've saved a bunch of money, and I've always had my bills all on time. I will give you guys a quick background. I do live at home with my parents. I do have a car, but I pay for car insurance. My car is fully paid off. I am trying to save up for a home, and it's myself, my hubby, and my daughter here living with my parents, so we're very grateful. I do make these myself, and I do have a video coming very soon. If it's not uploaded already, it'll be the next one, or I'll leave it in the description box below, or I'll link it in the cards up there on how to make your own from home. Also, I will leave a link in the description box below of an Instagram girl. She makes them, and they are absolutely wonderful. So those are a couple options there. I do have my monthlies, and I have my sinking funds as well. So I'm just gonna get started with my monthlies, and I'll zoom you guys in a little bit and we can get started. So these are my monthlies here. It consists of rent, phone, gas, car insurance spending, and food. So these are the ones that I'm using here. And these are gonna be the ones that I'm working with today. So again, my rent, phone, gas, car, spend, and food. The only thing that will be different about this cash envelope stuffing is this is an extra paycheck. So not a lot of my monthlies will be filled. It'll be more of my sinking funds this time. But I do still fill up a couple of them. So I'm gonna go through those. I am not putting in any money for rent. I'm not putting in any money for phone. But my gas, car insurance, spending, and food I will be stuffing today. If you did want to see a regular cash stuffing, I will leave it linked in the cards of my last two ones, and also at the end of the video, if you wanted to watch other ones, I will leave them on the screen as well. So again, rent is already full for July, and I still have two paychecks in June coming that could fill for August, so I'm just not going to touch this one this paycheck. As well as my phone bill. So phone bill is completely paid off and good for May, and I also have one pay of June going, so I'm not gonna stuff this one either. You could, if you wanted to, if you're bad with stuffing them, is to be a month ahead, and that's pretty much what I am with my rent. Because of one of my extra paychecks, I did end up putting in $250, which is half the rent, and I've always been about a month or at least half a month ahead, which has really helped. So if that's something that you're bad at, then I highly recommend when you have an extra paycheck to put it towards your monthlies that you need to pay off. And that way you'll always stay a month ahead or half a month, if you understand what I mean. So next up will be gas, and gas gets $40. So 2 20s. And as always, this is empty. I'll put them in here. And then again, this tracker on the back here is not needed. I could technically just rip it off here. I stopped using a tracker for my gas because I know that the $40 is going in my gas tank. I'm not taking it from somewhere or whatnot. So I kind of stopped using a tracker on the back of them. Any of the envelopes that don't have a tracker anymore is because I already know exactly where the money is going to. When you're starting out, I highly recommend the trackers on the back because you are able to pinpoint and track exactly what you're spending your money on. If you went to McDonald's from food or whatever you're using your envelope for, if you really want to track and realize how much you're spending, a tracker on the back is highly recommended. So then next up will be my car insurance, and this one is pretty full. I'm actually adding this in the bank at the end of the month. So I will be putting in $80 for this one today. 50, 60, 70, and 80. So this is all the lovely money that I already have in here. So I will add this all in. I did recently just count this, so I know that there is $800 in here. I'm just going to add in today's date, amount, and then the total. And then this will be going in my bank by the end of this month because I don't want to have, obviously, $880 just sitting in my house. A lot of you were asking what pens I use, and currently I'm just using these Art Minds pens. I think I got these from Michaels, and they come in a huge range of colors. I'm using these ones right now for my layout, and I honestly like them. They do have a thicker tip at the top and then a very thin tip on the bottom. I don't know if you can see that there. So I really like them. I just have to say they do bleed through a lot of papers. Just be careful with where you're writing on because they do tend to bleed. So car insurance is done. Next up is food, and food this paycheck is getting $40. Again, if you haven't seen any of my other videos, food for me is my groceries. This is not taking out, this is not date night, nothing like that. This is strictly just for groceries, and I give myself $40. It's been working really well. A lot of you have been asking for a $40 grocery haul, which I do have coming soon. Basically, I just plan out for the week or however many days of what we are eating, what we have in our pantry and our freezer already, and go from there. So this has been working really well. So again, it gets $40. And what I do for grocery is I just keep the receipt inside the envelope. That way I know I spent the $40. I don't have a tracker on the back of this one. And then I just have the 40, and then this, my gas and my spending will stay in my purse. So that one's done. And then last but not least is my spending. And spending this pay is getting $40. And again, spending for me is guilt-free money. I can spend on whatever I want. Last month I did end up getting tattoos, so I've been putting some of my money aside to get some tats. I could buy shoes, clothes, like food, really whatever I want. I spend with this $40. Sometimes I put in 50, 60, 100. It's really whatever I can for that paycheck. And with this being an extra paycheck, I said that I can handle the $40 spending money. So this one is done as well, and I don't have a tracker on it. Oop. Because it is guilt-free money, I don't need to track where I've spent this $40 from. So that is everything for my monthlies, and now we are going to move on to my sinking funds. And these are my sinking funds. I do have a lot of them. I know with Dave Ramsey you're supposed to probably have like 4 or 5, but I like to see where my money is going. I like to know exactly how much I'm spending for each category, or how much I'm spending, I should say. So these have been helping a lot. I am pretty much almost filling up all of them today. Just so the exception of, I think, 2 of them. So I'm just going to pull out the 2 that I'm not filling, and then we will go through the rest of them. So I just have these 6 laid out for right now, and I will move on to the other ones once I have some room in the section. So first up, I am going to start off with maintenance. And maintenance, this pay is getting $60. I am trying to pay back the money that's on my card. I just got my tires and everything done, and I had to get like a flush and all this other stuff. So I had a big payment on my credit card, so I am paying that back. So today I'm putting in $60. So that, but my lovely boyfriend has also given me $100 to put towards the credit card as well, which is just over here. So technically I am putting in $160. But 60 of it was mine. So I did just put in my other money. I think I had 60 from last time. I already put that on the card. So this 160 will go in here, and then I will put it on the card right away. So again, I just write the date, amount, and total on the back, and then I put a line here when I've put it on the card. So maintenance is done. Next up is travel, and travel, this pay will be getting $100. We are going away in October, so I'm really trying hard to quickly save up as much as possible. Again, if $100 is not in your paycheck to put, whatever you put in this envelope is obviously going to help you in the long run. If you can only put in $10 or $5, obviously it'll take you a little bit longer, but at least you're still putting that money towards something that you're going to be doing. So because I can put $100 from my paycheck into this, and this is also an extra paycheck, so I know everything else is already paid for, I'm okay with putting in $100 here, so that's what I'm doing today. And I do have some money in here. I'll just quickly count to make sure it matches the back. Perfect. And then I'll add in the 100. And I'll just quickly write on the back here. So travel is done as well. Next up is Christmas. I haven't filled Christmas in a while. Honestly, all this is a lined piece of paper. I tape on the back and then I create like my own little table on the back of the piece of paper, and then I just write in everything as I go. So today, Christmas will be getting $20. And I should have some money in here already. Perfect. And then again, I'll just write here on the back. And Christmas is done. As well, a lot of you were already asking about Christmas. Pretty much what I do is I have a limit for everyone that I'm buying for. So let's say everyone's limit's $50 or $40 or even $20. I'll just take that, add it all together, and then that will be how much you should save for the end of the year. I'm saving for around the end of November to make sure that I get all my shopping done as much as needed. And then that way, if I have any last minute gifts, I can just put money in here, but I already have the majority of it saved by that time, so I should be good. But a lot of you were asking, and again, in my how to get started video, I will be going over that. I am actually filming 3 parts because I really want to be detailed with you guys on how to get started and how I've done it and how to do it somewhat properly. So that will be probably 3 videos, and they are coming soon. If they aren't uploaded already, I will leave them linked in the description and also in the cards. So that one is done. Up next is date night. I love this envelope. I don't think I ever want to get rid of it, and it's cute because it says it's a date on the bottom. But so date night today will be getting $20. Oh. I think I only have, I only have 30 bucks in here, so 20 is definitely needed, and we haven't gone out in a while. So super excited to do that. I try to have saved in here about $70. That way it's good for like dinner and a movie or the rec room or bowling or like something like that, because that's what we like to do. So I try and keep around $70. Obviously, to everyone who is asking me if my hubby pays for date night, of course we split everything. So this is just my contribution. I take him out for a date, he takes me out, you know? It's like we're a team, so it's not just all him and it's not just all me. So next up is gifts, and I have not added in this in a really long time. And today I'm just putting in $10. I have my dad's birthday coming up very soon, so I'm just gonna start, you know, like getting started, and I only have $10 in here, so now I'll have 20. I'd probably like to have this up to about $60 to $100, give or take the person. So I am on my way. So that one's done. Next up is pampering, and pampering does already have $40, but I will be putting in an extra 20 this pay because I need to get a new full set of nails. I've been giving my nails some time to breathe, and I also wanted to get my eyebrows done. So a lot of you are asking, how do I only spend $40 on nails? But what it is for a full new set, it's $50, I think, or even $45. And what I do is I do refills. So they pretty much just put in the new product, shave it down, do everything again, but it costs a lot cheaper, and if you're able to maintain them, it is cheaper. If I want to go and get a full set every month, it's obviously going to cost me $45 to $50, and that's why I only save up $40. To get a refill is about $20 to $25, and then I get my eyebrows done, and I obviously tip the girls. So that's why I save that kind of money. But today I'm going to be adding in an extra $20 to get my eyebrows done as well. So now I will have 60 in here. So that one is done. Up next will be my daughter, and she is getting $20 today. I did have a couple of people ask last time again if this is for my daughter's savings or towards her school or anything. No, it is not. This is strictly just for her spending. So again, like my spending envelope, this is her guilt-free money, but we are starting her out early with learning about money and budgeting. I definitely think it's a great lesson for her to start learning about money. So this is what we've been doing, and it's been really working for her. So she has $10 still in here, and now she'll be having $30 in total, so that'll be a good little budget for her. I probably won't go over that. We also put in her gift cards and coupons and stuff like that in this envelope as well, so it keeps everything nice and compact and we know where everything is. So that one is done. And then last but not least, I have 2 envelopes, and I will first start with my emergency savings. Again, I still can't find this freaking sheet. I've been cleaning my room like crazy and I still can't find it, which makes me really sad, but I'm just coming to the conclusion that I'm gonna need to make a new one. But pretty much what it was is I had a jar and everything was labeled out on how much I should be saving each month, and then by the end of the year I should save around $2,000. I'm still sticking with that even though I've lost the sheet. It just means that I don't have like the physical visual anymore. I obviously still have the money in here and I know exactly how much I should be saving, so I'm still sticking with it. And this pay, I am putting in $100. Again, it did fit in my budget this time to put in an extra $100, as this is an extra paycheck. So because all my bills are paid and everything, I was gladly okay with putting in $100. So I will quickly just double count this. It should be the same as what I have on the back here, but again, I just want to make sure. Perfect. And I will be adding in another $100. So that one is done. And then last but not least is this envelope, and this is my Disney envelope. Obviously it's not Disney related, but it was just one of the envelopes that I had on hand for right now, and I did end up putting a tracker on the back. So this paycheck I am putting in $50. We are pretty much just saving up for our spending, food, and our transportation. Everything is already paid for besides that, so that's why I'm only saving up a little bit, not too much. But I was able to put in $50 this paycheck, which is great. So I did have 50, 60, 70 already, so now I will have 120. And that is that one done. So this paycheck, I did take out $600, and $200 of it went to my monthlies, and the rest $400 went into my sinking funds. So obviously on my extra paychecks, I do like to fill up as much as my sinking funds as much as I can, because I already know that my monthlies are already covered. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a huge thumbs up. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down in the comment section and I will gladly reply to you. I hope you guys have a great day. And again, if you aren't subscribed, click that subscribe button before you leave, and I will see you in another video. Bye!